Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
At 9 o'clock, the shadows fall, the static hums, the echoes call. We gather close, the screen aglow, past midnight streets where few would go. Watch a wish, a whispered tone, step inside the Twilight Zone. Now the hour's here, the lights are low, strange tales begin, their shadows show. One twist of fate, one tale unknown, at 9 o'clock in the Twilight Zone. The smoky ape, a vanished face, a time and place that leave no trace. The world you knew, don't look for it. Reality takes a midnight hit. The clock unwinds, ghostly drone. Now you're caught in the Twilight Zone. Now the hour's here, the lights are low, strange tales begin, their shadows show. One twist of fate, one tale unknown, at 9 o'clock in the Twilight Zone. So grab your seat, don't watch alone. It's 9 o'clock in the Twilight Zone.
Submitted for your approval, an audience poised at the edge of reality, waiting to cross the thin border between the known and the unknown. Tonight's voyage through the Twilight Zone begins with Back There, where a man steps through time, collides with the immutable weight of history itself. We then move to The Whole Truth, where honesty is not a virtue, but a curse attached to a used car with a mind and morality of its own. Next, we'll witness the silent terror of the Invaders, a story of fear, survival, and perspective, told without words but rich with consequences. And finally, A Penny for Your Thoughts, a tale of chance and conscience, with a single coin toss opens the floodgates to the thoughts of men and the truths best left unheard. You are about to take part in a shared experiment, part entertainment, part examination of the human condition. The lights are dimmed, the stories are ready, and the only ticket required is imagination. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Twilight Zone. Alrighty, and hello, everybody. With me, I got Resolute Germ. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
Yeah, I'm not in jail, so we're doing good on that part. And how are you doing, PvP?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Work week done for another week, so always good on a Thursday night to relax with the Twilight Zone.
All right, so let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. Welcome, FKHC 2005. He goes, hail. Well, what size hail are you throwing? And in this week's episode of the Twilight Zone, Grandma and Grandpa Wally get wished into a cornfield where they end up doing it. I guarantee you, I'll tell you right now, you do not want to do it in a cornfield. You want to be as close as possible, especially you don't want to be doing it or streaking through a cornfield. I'll tell you that right now. No comments on that at all? Okay. Welcome,
You don't
Aki.
want to know.
Welcome, Hakeem. There you say hello. And welcome, Crouchy Taylor's Hidden Swift. Welcome, Matt. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I got the
there.
link for the Cosby's up here. So whenever you're ready, Germ.
All right. Our first episode back there.
I already know which one there's two I'm contending for like the top ones. Is it on speed up or something?
What?
I was asking Jeremy if he has it like at 2x or something.
Sounds fine to me.
No,
Okay, it's
the
not really-
beginning on season 2 is at like 1.25 speed compared to the first season.
Oh, okay, so it is faster. It seemed like it was faster, just didn't. Like I said, just never caught it before. This allows it'll go. Hey, it's the professor. Is he gonna build something out of coconuts for us?
Yeah, maybe he's gonna have Gilligan pedal the machine to take it back in time. Of course, he would have done this before he did Gilligan, right?
That'd be a fun argument to have with someone.
Hey, Lemon.
Hey, Scurvy, how's it going?
Hi, Lemon.
If you click the Cosby link there, we got the professor on right now.
Yeah,
Hello to DJ Play Nice.
Yeah, hey DJ, how's it going?
yeah. The Cosby
goes-
link's in there, guys. We just started a minute ago, so you're not missing much.
Yeah, you go stop by, say hi, and leave a like. Thank you, DJ, and hey for kicks and silverbacks. Welcome, welcome. Real salute. Everybody saying hi to each other. Cosby link. Cosby link sounds dangerous. Not Cosby. You can tell this guy deals with a bunch of assholes there. The way he's so nervous.
Yeah, well, the thing is, this is one of those old-fashioned rich men's clubs that used to exist back in those days. So he probably does have to deal with a lot of assholes. Oh no, the cameraman's high. Oh shit.
Gerber says you click on it and wake up 2 days later. Laughing my ass off. Don't eat the jello. I think it'd be fun to ride around in a horse-drawn carriage.
I
You
suppose
would.
there's probably still cities where you can take horse-drawn carriage rides. There must
Well,
be a few cities still.
we every once in a while we'll have like a hay rack rides around here, but nah.
I remember some cities used to have them like maybe 20 years ago, but I don't know about
Oh,
these
we
days.
still do it, but it's all on loan. Or it's like courtesy thing for Summerfest.
Ha 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 ha. Now she's going to suck up.
Uh, Their attitude changed like she was hurt for a squirt in her.
Yep. I think she smells money.
Now it finally clicks for him.
Wasn't it our American cousin? Yeah, I remember that.
I'm kind of curious. I'd almost want to watch that, but I wonder if there's an actual legit like movie made, or if it's a bastardization. If it'd be a bastardization.
Huh? What? I didn't catch that. I was too busy
Our
listening to
American Cousin.
you. Okay, I turned the sound down. Now what was it?
Our American Cousin. I wonder if there's an actual like good movie made of it, or if it's a bastardization.
Well, it was the name of the play that night when Lincoln was assassinated.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch it.
Well, it was a play. I mean, this is like 1864 or
Okay,
whatever the hell
but
it
I'm pretty
is.
sure someone made a movie adaptation of it.
Well, there's a Canadian film called My American Cousin, but it has nothing to do with Lincoln. It's a good film though, but it has nothing to do with Lincoln. It's nice to see him getting a dramatic role instead of being the professor all the time. Oh, great. Now my sound's gone. I turned my sound down and I can't put it back on. Damn. Bloody cost me.
Huh.
There we go. I refreshed and it's okay again. John Wilkes.
Well, save the taxpayers some money, huh?
Yeah, and then all that money they spent on Lincoln's funeral, that's going to save a whole bundle, isn't it? Boy, did this guy
This is
fight
back
for the
before
Confederates?
Secret Service protected the president. Yeah, this is back before the Secret Service was in charge of protecting the president.
This is a fair number of years before there was a Secret Service.
No, Secret Service. No, Lincoln had Secret Service, but they were in charge of counterfeits because the Confederacy was counterfeiting a lot of money. So the Secret Service was in charge of investigating counterfeiting. But the Secret Service is brand new. I think it was made in like 1860 or something like that.
July the 5th, 1865 is
Yeah.
when the Secret Service was officially went into work.
Does anybody know how much security was on Ford's Theater that night? Because I never looked into that detail.
There was one guard assigned to President Lincoln at Ford's Theater, Officer John Frederick Parker. However, Parker left his poster to play to go to a saloon next door, leaving Lincoln unprotected
Oh,
when General
jeez.
Booth entered the box.
Wow, that's sad. That is pathetically sad. So it's bad enough they have one guy protecting the president of the United States, and it's even worse that the guy is a lush and has to go get a drink instead of do his job. Wow.
Lincoln actually dismissed him.
Did he get fired afterwards? I hope.
Well, his job was lying dead on a slab, so.
Well, I certainly hope he was punished. Hope he never worked in the security services again.
Apparently, Lincoln told him that he could go.
Hello, Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne, and Hakeem said they should bring back capes for today's fashion. Oh, see, Jello pudding pops. Yeah, and hey, Suzanne. Uh, mm. The professor got Cosby'd here. You should just be lucky it wasn't Cosby that drugged him. You get it, you get it. It's dark humor. Wasn't there ever a portrait of John Wilkes Booth that everybody looked at?
Well, there are pictures, but he wasn't overly famous.
So is this a lesson that you can't change history?
You can change some history, but there are some points that are immutable.
The problem I always have with time travel is even if you could change, the more you change, the more you could mess things up. Because who knows what would have happened if Lincoln had never been assassinated? I mean, nobody knows. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of theories.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of. Well, yeah, it's a fascinating subject. I mean, I actually went to Ford's Theater when I was in Washington, and they actually still perform the first act of the Our American Cousin, the play, which I saw. And then after the first act is done, you can get to walk around the theater. And I walked right along the hallway where Lincoln had, and I actually was right at the booth where he died. They've got a railing up, but I mean you could stand like 4 or 5 feet from the president's chair where he was shot. It was quite an eerie feeling, I got to say. And then you go across the road because the house across the street is still there where they took him when he was dying, and I saw the bedroom that he died in. And boy, that was an eerie because the house basically hasn't changed. They preserved it, I guess, as a memorial. That was a very eerie feeling to stand in the bedroom where the president died. Oh, just like I said, you change one thing, you change other things. How many other things have changed in the world?
Nothing of any significance.
Well, I'd say going from an attendant to a millionaire is significant.
For one
For him,
person.
yes, but for everybody else, not really.
Well, I don't have any proof of that, so I can't really comment. He's actually a pretty good actor, this guy.
You, the professor?
When he's got a script to work with.
Oh, this one was a joke.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, today she said, "Oh, this one was a joke." I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, we got Boomer. Get up here, you fat ass.
Hey, Boomer, Kevin.
Hey, hey, Kevin, how's it going? Whoopity whoop whoop whoop. Hey, girl, hey, Kevin, if you click the Cosby link, you can watch along with us. At least I found a car dealer that at least will be honest with you. Um, yeah, it's going pretty good. How are you doing, Gorilla? Well, I'm not in jail. Still alive. Barely, but I'm still alive.
So Jethro hasn't murdered you in your sleep yet, girl?
Jethro's not the one that I'm worried about murdering me in my sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the
No, that'd be
4-year-old.
Pumpkin. That'd be Pumpkin.
Okay, well, he took a better good bite out of you the other night there, I gotta say. That was that was pretty entertaining. Oh, he's a classic used car salesman.
This guy sounds sleazy.
He's a used car salesman. They were all sleazy back then. Oh, brother. And now those cars are considered classic, well-built cars. They should go forward into today and see all the plastic
Oh,
cars driving around.
yeah. And that's a LOL. That guy reminds me of the vacuum salesman. They used to do door-to-door sales. Ha! Ha! Uh, it's kind of funny. We say the same thing about shit they back then. Now things used to be built. My grandpa used to have one of those.
Yeah, did it run well?
Yeah, actually, he took pristine condition. He took pristine care of it, and it went to all the parades
Nice.
because he was part of the historical society.
That's cool, Gorilla. I never knew that.
Yeah, this guy would fit right in with the liberal parties. They say, yeah, you know what app are you filming from? Like it's Netflix or what? Oh,
It's on Cosme. It's on Cosme, man.
no, she's talking about this is a person named Butterfly. Cars in the 50s, 60s, 70s were the golden age of autos.
Autos were made out of steel back in those days.
Yeah.
Now they're
My
plastic. Now
cousin
they're
restored a
plastic.
Model A pickup worth a lot of money now. Oh, I bet you it would. And hey, Mike, how's it going? And hey, Jim, how are you doing tonight?
Hey there.
And he goes, hey, hello, girl, German PvP. Hey, boomer. We're watching along on Cosby here.
This guy should be in jail for fraud. Selling unsafe
Yeah, but did they have
automobiles.
fraud laws back then? Or was it buy at your own risk?
I don't know if they did, but anybody
Or was
who
it buy at your own risk?
anybody who ties a bumper on with a piece of wire should be facing some kind of justice, I would say. I don't like con men.
Yeah, and we're only at 14 times there, Mikey.
Well, Mikey, you could have joined us tonight if you so desired. Nobody's preventing you. Oh, interesting. Oh, this sounds
Yeah,
intriguing.
Mikey says, oh, only 14?
So is our salesman going to go for a ride in the haunted automobile and learn his lesson?
No, he's going to learn his lesson. All right.
This was another Serling script, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hmm. So how are they going to drive it off the lot? It doesn't have any of that under the hood. That should have been
Like I said,
condemned.
we've got other things going on already.
Should have gone to the auto wreckers, this car. For parts or scrap. Here we go. So the old man cursed him, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was a good line. More lemons.
Let's see, the Invaders with Angus Moorhead, Eudora for me, which is the best of the 4 episodes. I don't remember the Invaders.
Yeah, I remember that. That's one of the episodes I really do remember because Agnes Moorehead was really good in that.
Yeah. And Mikey says, "Hey,
I'm
guys,
waiting to
thank you
I'm
for
waiting
being
to
in the
see them
chat
all
tonight."
before I vote, but I'm kind of leaning towards voting for the Invaders actually. Because it is a pretty interesting, entertaining episode. I believe that one was written by Richard Matheson too, who usually wrote some of the darker stuff.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that used to be in Laugh-In the 60s? It is. He's a lot younger, but I recognize him.
Why would she? Why would he really have to hide that from his wife?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
There's some
Let's
wives
see.
that
That's our.
hate that.
Let's see. That already something from laughing. No, no. Like my ex there, she would let me go see the go play poker. Let's see. Richard Matheson passed in 2013. Great actor, writer, initial crewman on movie sets. Okay. Arnie Johnson.
That's the guy. Thank you. Artie Johnson. He was a regular on late 60s Laugh-In TV show. which was kind of like a crazy comedy variety series. You even actually had an episode where Richard Nixon appeared and went, "Suck it to me." That's how crazy that show was. Yeah, that's definitely Artie Johnson. No, dependable. Piece of shit. Go elsewhere. Drive it at your risk of your life.
Let's see. Arnie Johnson from Lappin. He dressed up as an SS soldier and said, "Very interesting." Mike, I had to leave about
Oh,
10 minutes
yeah.
before your stream ended.
Yeah, he used to dress up as a German officer and go, "Very interesting." Yeah, actually laughed at, well, it was a
Yeah.
very
And
popular
Boomer
show. It
says,
was a big hit. Big hit, big ratings, lasted quite a few seasons. I was Rowan and Martin's laughing
yeah.
because Rowan
The
and Martin
Boomer
were the
says,
two
you bet your Boomer here says, you bet your bippy. No worries.
That's
So
another. Yep, that one was laughing too. You bet your
yeah,
bippy,
you bet your boopy.
bippy.
No, Mikey's correcting you.
Okay, I never heard that expression before.
You can tell that punch was so fake.
No, first of all, I can't see Artie Johnson laying anybody out like that. Well, I gotta say, not a favorite episode, but it made me laugh, so it's got something going for it. Luther?
Yeah, that gave the show the Golden Hunter start. Talking to me, said Skirby. You bet your boopy was only said a few times, but a subtle reference to Miss Goldie Hawn's frontal aspirates.
Well, I
Okay.
remember one of the catchphrases to Laughlin's was "Suck it to me." They said that probably every damned episode, I think. But that was the late '60s for you. Take it. You get it out of your life, and then the curse will be gone, perhaps.
Any old car lovers here? I'm looking for making a name of a car with a huge black window that was kind of bubbled out and disappeared remotely.
Hmm. Is that like a single? That okay? Sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know.
I think it was some kind of Beaumont. Um, no, but I bet you Troy Pacelli might know, or H. Boomer.
Yeah, I mean, I like old cars, but I'm no
Oh,
expert.
oh, oh, Suzanne. If you see Herc 130, Herc 130 would know.
Yeah, one con man talking to another con man. Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, politicians and
Let's
used
see.
car salesmen are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. Boomer says, Bippy, Flip Wilson, here comes the judge. Richard Nixon appeared and said, Sock it to me.
Yep.
Sir, thank you, sir. Bippy Boop, Boomer. PvP may be too young to remember that.
Remember
Bernard
what?
Johnson,
I used to
1929
watch
to
Laughing.
1919.
I used to
Not
watch
Arnie, my
Laughing
bad.
with my parents. My parents and I used to watch Laughing every Friday. I watched it with my parents in the late '60s. I
Yeah,
was probably like 10
yeah,
years old then, but I still used to watch it.
yeah, Mikey says it's cool, Boomer.
It was a big show back then. It was very, very popular. Oh boy. You know, this is entertaining, but it's kind of starting to drag a bit now. Thank goodness. Do, 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 do. Sure. Wow, did he ever screw him over? Oh God. Yeah, this just got really far fetched. A bit ironic at the end of the episode, they mentioned John F. Kennedy. the episode after the one where Lincoln was shot. Interesting. It's a good one.
Let's see. Even with Roman Catholic parents watched it. Because PvP is Gen Z, right? I'll let PvP answer that one. Or not.
That
Laughing,
PvP is
right,
Gen
from-
A.
No, my kids are Gen Alpha. PvP's right on the boomers there.
What's that?
Laughing ran from 67 to 73. Laughing lasted 8 seasons. 73, 74 reduced to young Robin Williams. Oh, cool. When they rebooted it after 73.
Yeah, Laugh-In was a really popular show back then, Gorilla. Anyway, I'm going to watch this. This is probably going to be the best one for me tonight.
Yeah, I don't remember this one.
Well, just watch
This
it and you
is-
might remember it.
I believe this is the one without any actual lines spoken.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to ruin the episode by saying anything, but there's a reason she doesn't talk much. I just like this one because it's a change of pace for Agnes Moorehead. Because usually she was just a bitchy Andorra on Bewitched that was always bugging Darren, and that was the comedy series. But there ain't not much comedy in this one.
I never saw the later one, and I enlisted in 73 G's. Lord Michaels wrote for Laughing. Oh, hey, those are some cool knives you got there, though. Oh, there it is. I was waiting for that sound. You always, yeah, every time there's a UFO, there's always that high pitched whistling noise. Oh, you
Well,
bastard! Knock it off.
what happened?
What do you think?
Your cat bit you?
Yeah. Now you ran off.
Jeez. You must be getting
Well, if
tasty
you-
or something there. Jethro must start to enjoy the flavor of your flesh there, girl.
I told you, Gorilla, you have to feed him more
Well,
than
if I
8 times a
fucking
day,
die
or
in my
else
sleep,
he's
I
going
know
to
it's
turn to cannibalism.
Yeah. Well, I know if I die, I know which cat's gonna fucking eat me.
Yeah, I bet Jethro. Wow, and think of how big Jethro is now. Think how big he's going to be after he eats half a gorilla. Wow, that's frightening.
You'll be
They
lucky
call
if he
me
waits
fat.
until you're actually dead.
That's too good.
No, Gorilla's going to be there
Let's see.
saying, "Get help, you stupid cat," while he's gnawing on his ankle.
Yeah. Let's see. Don Rowan died 1987. Dick Martin, 28, and Gary Owens, 2015. The show, according to IMDb, won 7 per primetime Emmys. Okay. Lauren Layder took the writing and creative casting of SNL and started in 1975, 50 years ago this year. Yeah, no one cares about SNL. Once they tasted human flesh, the boomer, they never stopped.
Yeah, he just got a taste the other day, and now he's starting to like it.
So far,
Well,
this episode has the best dialogue of any Twilight Zone.
It only gets better.
This episode's not about the dialogue, which is one reason I like it so much because it's different than a lot of other episodes.
I sure as
they
hell
missed
hope it's
the
not
joke
about the
there.
dialogue.
It's almost like a silent film where the action tells the story. Because you don't necessarily need dialogue to tell a good story.
How did he get in her house?
It's
Right
on
on
top
top
of
of the
her.
house.
It's on top of the house, Gorilla.
Wait, they had a trap door going to the roof?
She has a trap door that goes up to the roof. That's correct.
That's what you do when you don't have a freaking attic.
Those must be awfully dinky fucking aliens, I'll tell you that right now.
Well, all aliens don't have to be ginormous, Gorilla. I mean, they're aliens. They could be any size. But you'll find out at the end. If you, I don't think you've ever seen this one by the way, what you're saying. Here we go.
God, I've seen fucking dildos bigger than that goddamn alien.
Hey, that wasn't nice. All he was asking is which way is Tijuana.
So you're very experienced with looking at different sizes of dildos, is what you're saying, Gorilla?
Yeah, I visited a few sites here and there.
No, they still got lasers or whatever though, because he's zapping her.
I bet you a taser has more fucking power than that thing.
Well, it's hurting her.
Stop panicking, lady. They just want directions.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not about the size or the power of the aliens. Well, you'll get it at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Now, let's see. Mikey says the little UFO fell through her attic roof. Great twist ending, fellas, as you call. Don't spoil it, Mikey.
Please
Don't,
give
because
it
I
away.
haven't seen this episode. Angus 1900, 1974, Syndicate, The Magnificent Amber's, a bunch of other stuff. It's on the screen there, Daniel. If you're right in the Cosby, it's on the screen. Amen, Boober. Angus was a great actress.
And the thing is, most people only remember her as Endora from Bewitched, being a smartass in a comedy. But I like this episode because it proves she could do dramatic stuff if she ever got a script to do it. Because it's basically a one actor performance this episode, and she's the make or break of the episode. If she fucks up, then the whole episode is down the drain. But luckily, she didn't fuck up, and she did a pretty solid job on this one.
Huh.
Translation. You little motherfucker, I told you this wasn't Tijuana.
Let's see, Angus Ford had been immortalized as Elizabeth Flamboyant Witch Mother Dora, though she was not a role the actress wished to be remembered for. Angus had a special clause inserted into her contract which limited her appearances to 8 of the 12 episodes, which gave her the opportunity to also work on other projects. Nice. The tiny asteroids were finger puppets made from foam, which took 2 hands to operate. 2 fingers worked the arms and 2 worked the legs. Okay. Died of cancer. She did Suzanne Hayward's John Wayne and director Dick Paul, as well as other cast and many crew members of the film The Conqueror in 1956. Initially, Angus wasn't going to do this episode without dialogue, but director Douglas Keyes had certainly convinced her. Okay. Some of the people struggle to believe that the unknown by these involved with is the time the film was shot at a location at a site which received heavy fallout. from atmospheric nuclear testing of the Nevada proving grounds. Okay, so it's basically they're bathing in radiation.
All this time, that little robot is still just knocking at her door. She just can't hear him.
Ah, so one thing I hate about those old shows is that high pitched whining noise.
Listen, lady, just let his friend go and no one has to get hurt.
Yeah. Let's see,
No,
bathing in radiation.
they're not going to go anywhere. I got a feeling.
Yeah. And Channing says, or Mike says, bathing in radiation pools, lol. But seriously, let's see. Angus's permissiveness in society springs from a lack of standards. There must be rules of behavior and appreciated the basic values. Let's see, keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Would have been a purpose for this episode, that song.
And it froze. Did it freeze for anybody else?
Yeah.
No, still working here.
No, it froze for a couple seconds. But it's back.
You bastard! Oh, it didn't hurt that bad. You whiny little bitch. She's gonna start her bed on fire. Keep doing that, it might just start turning her on. Just throw it in the fire, you dumbass.
Froze again.
There you go. If for the twist, this was Rod Sterling's favorite episode for the outside writer Richard Matheson. Okay.
Come on, you little fucker. Come on.
Where's Gimli when you need him? So it's supposed to be United States ship.
It was Americans that were attacking her, yes. That's the twist ending, Gorilla.
So it's a typical Twilight Zone twist
Let's
ending.
listen to Sterling.
There you go, Pet. Holy crap. Alright. This is also the same saucer they used in Forbidden Planet. Cool. It seemed to be much larger in FP. Oh, Forbidden Planet.
Well,
I
I
know, right,
think it's
Boober? What?
I think that's a very simplified version of the Forbidden Planet saucer. Actually, take a look at Forbidden Planet and then compare it to this episode. It's not really that comparable. There might have been elements they used off of the original saucer, but no, it's not nearly as complicated. Forbidden Planet is incredibly, awesomely complex for its time in the 50s.
Yeah. And Mike says, I know, right? Damn, I thought this was a documentary. LOL. They're giants. Call off the invasion. Kooky. Totally hip gear and groovy. And welcome, Dave Jones, GD9YE. Oh, okay. Dave, if you click the Cosby link, it's the second link there. You can watch along with our last episode tonight, A Penny for Your Thoughts. It's a paper. Get your paper. Get your paper. Paper. Huh. That apple looks familiar.
Well, he should because he's one of the guys from Bewitched that played Darren.
I
And the
didn't watch
last
Bewitched.
episode with Agnes Moorehead as in Dora, Samantha's mother used to bug the hell out of him in every episode.
No, I didn't watch it. Bewitched.
You got a back-to-back Bewitched connection in these two episodes, actually. Bewitched is pretty good. I recommend the early seasons are the better ones, though. Because there were two Darrens. I believe this is Dick York, the original Darren, but he had to leave after a number of seasons because he had a really bad back, and his back pain got so unbearable he couldn't get through an episode without excruciating pain, so he had to resign. And then they got Dick Sargent to replace him as Darren, and Dick Sargent did his best. He kind of looked similar, and Dick Sargent was okay as Darren, but the early seasons with this guy are better, in my opinion, anyway. Bewitched is worthwhile, though. It's actually a very, very, very good show, Grilla.
Okay. Yeah. It was spooky. And hey, Dave, it's actually Kimberly Hart in disguise. Welcome, Kim. Oh, was it Kim? Darren.
Oh, that's interesting. Dick York's the star. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, God. I didn't mean the way it sounded. You're just a side piece of ass on the side. I'm not going to ever divorce my wife, you tramp.
Uh, not too discreet, apparently.
I never understood having a side piece. That's like doubling your trouble.
Yeah, and yet let so many businessmen seem to do it. As they say, power does corrupt. And power can also unzip a man's pants, it seems. As soon as the good looking secretary walks by with a nice pair of earlobes. Love this. I love this TV play money they use. That's hilarious. Oh boy. You know, actually, reading minds could be very handy with the ladies. I gotta say. It's another well-known actor. If Mikey's still in the chat, he could probably identify him. Oh boy.
Why would you be
Oh,
thinking that?
because he's a crook.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be thinking that at the bank.
No, but he's reading minds now. He can't help it. Anybody
Yeah,
that
I
thinks
know.
anything around him, he's going to hear it.
Yeah, I know, but the
Now
crook
he
wouldn't
should
be thinking
he
that
should
at the bank.
well because he doesn't know anybody's reading his mind. That's why people think all kinds of crazy shit during the average day. I mean, but luckily, God, I'm so glad I can't read people's minds. It's bad enough reading the shit they actually say out loud. Is that's what's her face from the Partridge Family, I believe. Mikey, we need your
I'm
help.
not sure.
No, I'm probably wrong. Doesn't quite look like her. Yeah, she looks similar, but I think I was wrong. Different lady, I believe. Ha 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 ha. I hope he's learned to keep his mouth shut. I think he has now. Oh, no. That was a mistake. He's got to control himself. Well, now he's in shit. And she's like, oh, he's in shit. I better walk away. Man. Hmm.
Uh, let's see. Found out that Douglas Hayes, the director of the Invaders, was the voice of the unknown astronaut in episode. Okay, I I got you sub again, David Jones. Okay, Dick York, Bewitched, hated. Yeah, Mark. I Dream of Jeannie, who played Dr. Bellows, are both in this episode. Check the chat. Jeez, what do you think I've been doing all day, night, Mikey? Actress June Day plays Helene Turner.
Yeah. There are days when I think it would be kind of interesting to, very handy to read minds. And then there's a lot of days where I think, well, if I could filter out the good thoughts, that wouldn't be so bad. But man, I bet there's a lot of shit people are thinking. Hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do me on the desk right now. Do me on the desk. Do me on the desk. Do me on the desk. You reading that, you bastard? She likes it.
You don't know. You don't know the bank shit, jack shit.
Yeah, I don't
Then
feel
again,
any.
if the bank is robbed, he's out of a job
No, because well, he didn't rob it. Why would he be out of a job?
because the bank would be closed.
Well, it might be investigated, but I doubt it. Everybody would be out of work.
They're insured.
Exactly. I'm sure they're covered, well covered, and they'd probably try. Well, they would obviously know the perpetrator because he's on a ship to Bermuda, and I'm sure the Bermuda authorities would be waiting for him when the ship docked to arrest his ass. So case closed. And now Smithers will deny it because you're dumb enough to fucking say it. You should have waited until Smithers was walking out with the money and then turned him in. Oh boy. I know this is going to backfire on him. See?
Hey, it's Dan.
Hey, sit there. How's it going?
Hey, Dan. Welcome to the end of the Twilight Zone for another week.
Yeah. And Mike says, love you, Gorilla the Silverbacks. York passed in 92, Roke in 87, and Dayton in 94. We lost a lot of great early actors and actresses later on from the episodes. Okay, and sit there says hello there and hello to all the panel.
Hey, Dan. Oh, I got to restart or something because it's okay. Now it's back. And what if he changed his mind and he's not going to steal? Then Darren's going to look really stupid. Yeah, I would be very careful using mind reading powers. He should have just laid the secretary or whatever she was. That would have been the best bet. And there's nothing in there. And he decided not to do it. You know, the thing is, sometimes people think shit that they don't actually ever act on. You're fucked, buddy. Okay, now you're fucked. You know, the funny thing is, I bet a week later the old guy will clean them out. Yeah, people dream all kinds of shit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hmm.
Let's see, Dan. Let's hope he
Good,
doesn't get two more ladies that create the Bermuda
good, good,
Triangle.
good. That's a good scene.
Oh,
That guy had a bit
yeah.
part, but he
Nobody,
fucking worked it.
yeah, Mikey says nobody sent the super chat yet. Nope. And woo, 150 XP. Reached 225 one time. 2 great episodes of 4 next week.
That's a power I would not want to have. Um, oh, he's got him now. He's got him by the short hairs now. Just a word to your wife, Mr. Bagby. Okay, once we might have a happy ending. I like this. Okay, this is good. Yay! Clap, clap. Nice. Remember, I got it. I got your girlfriend on the list here. You want that wonderful weekend? You better do what I tell you. Oh, this is great. Come on. Yeah, now that's going to be a wild weekend. Come on. Get it on. Bang a gong.
Let's see, since it says, be thankful no one can read each other's minds because you don't want all that unpleasant things in your head as well as not yet anyway. Dan, I told you that you'd get lost in my warehouse routine brain of mine. If we get inside my wife's dance brain, you'd have to search parties, safari, caravans, military search dogs. I'm gonna tell Suzanne he said that, Mikey.
You don't have to hear what she's thinking. She's going to give you what she's thinking. Hilarious. Ooh.
I remember that one. All righty. Well, thank you, Jerm.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Thank you very much.
George Clayton
Let's
Johnson.
see. She laughed at the last comic too, LOL.
That was
Yeah.
written by George Clayton
Well,
Johnson.
we'll see you,
who actually
Boomer.
wrote. Hey, Boomer. George Clayton Johnson, that wrote that episode, actually wrote some Star Trek episodes as well. So just wanted to let you know. I think he wrote 1 or 2 in season 1 of TOS.
Yeah.
That was good.
Let's see.
You know, that episode was almost good enough. If it hadn't been for Agnes Moorehead's performance in The Invaders, I might have given the last one with Dick Clark the vote, but Agnes won out over it overall.
Well, speaking of the vote here, let's go ahead and pop out the chat here.
Okie doke. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, you sound like my grandpa there, PvP. He does
Well,
that all the time too.
I never married, to use a Firefly reference. I might have given the last one with Dick Clark the vote, but
All right,
Agnes
so
won out
the winner,
over it overall.
the winner of this week's
I
speaking
agree,
of the
Jerm.
vote here, let's poll. Let's go ahead and is chat. The Vaders got of 11 votes. The Vaders got 64%. A penny for your thoughts got 18. Back there got 9, and the whole truth got 9. I like to pay for your thoughts back there the most.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
sound
your
like my
thoughts.
grandpa there, PvP. He
Well,
does that all the time too.
I never.
It's
I
okay,
never
PvP is
married,
too old to be
use
your
a
grandpa.
Firefly reference. I might have given the last one with Dick Clark the vote, but
Alrighty,
Agnes
so
won out
the
over
winner,
it overall.
the winner
Tell
of
her
the
the
Yeah, I
speaking
agree,
of the
Jerm.
vote here, let's
blood
poll.
boomer here.
Yep, let's go ahead and
Dave says, "Yep, okay."
is
and
good night, Miss
share.
Hart. The Vaders got
Alright,
11
so
votes. The Vaders got
PvP, what do you got going on?
64%. A penny for your thoughts got 18.
Okay,
Back there got
I'm
9, and the whole.
I'm getting a weird freaking echo here. Wow, this is bizarre.
Not anymore. Gorilla unmuted the tab share.
Yeah, but I just killed all the tabs except for StreamYards, and I was still getting shit. So let me try.
It was coming through your StreamYards because Gorilla unmuted the tab.
Oh, fucking StreamYards again. Anyway, what was the question again, Gorilla?
What do you got going on?
Well, tomorrow, I guess I haven't talked with Curtis, but I know he likes to do the Dark Shadows episodes on either Friday or Saturday. I haven't heard from him yet about that. So, and are you doing the next Waltons tomorrow night? I'm guessing. Because if you're doing Waltons, I'll probably be on there
at
for
8
sure.
o'clock.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds
at
good.
8 o'clock.
But yeah, nothing much going on here. I got tons of shit I need to do, so nothing. I probably won't be doing much online except hanging out with the Waltons and whatever else people are doing. Hey, what? Well, you'll tell us the Sunday movie, I'm sure, when you get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Jerm, what you got going on?
Well, be with you on Walton's tomorrow with this Dan on his alt channel for the start of season 3 of how the time I got reincarnated as a slime right after Walton's. Then on Saturday, it is the finale of season 3 for Enterprise 0 Hour. And on Monday, we have Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. And hopefully Wednesday, I'll have a roundtable rant something.
Alright. Thank you. As for me, we'll have the Waltons episode, the Waltons review tomorrow. It's the one after we did the pony cart last week, right?
We did do the pony cart. Yeah.
That was quite a while ago, though.
Oh,
Oh fuck! You better look it up because I'm not gonna watch the wrong episode tonight. Shit! Let me look up the fucking Waltons. Here.
Let's see here. Waltons.
let's see. I'm searching it. All right.
Yeah, I know we saw the pony cart, but I can't remember what the hell else we watched since then.
I know we did the Christmas one.
Wasn't there the one where they tried to coerce John Boy by
The Rebellion is the one we're on.
which one?
Oh, the Rebellion.
episode
Okay.
13.
The Rebellion.
That's the one before the Ferris wheel, then, is it?
All right.
That's correct.
Let's see. Great Boogie. Yeah. Yeah. Mike says he'll try to be back for the cigar lounge this weekend. All right. So then we'll have the Cinema Sunday there on Sunday. Then the cigar lounge on Tuesday. And 4 more episodes of Twilight Zone next week. So with that, everyone have a good night and remember to be a gorilla.
We've been stopping, being through the night, rising like a